Nah, level 6 not rocking with it though.
They're arguing over
What
it.
song is this, by the way?
Sounds like a WarioWare song.
Maybe, but no, it's. I do like it when you pick a stage like Small Battlefield and you just pick the goofiest song possible. I do appreciate that. But here we have a matchup that you don't really see every day, but I mean, if you live in this specific side of America, this is actually a pretty familiar matchup.
Yeah, AppleReviewer does fight Little Max from time to time. There's not a lot in New England, so definitely a matchup he probably doesn't have experience with. Literally the only person that comes to mind when I think New England Little Mac is Cact. And he's a TO now, so Smash 4 has been a ways away.
Hey, shout out to the TOs, though. What can I say?
Shout out to the TOs.
But here we go. We got level 6, who, again, during 2024 has been on a massive sort of breakout year. You know what I mean? Getting massive wins and getting a massive up smash right there to take a solid lead heading into this game 1.
Yeah, only 35% in that first stock. I mean, that is kind of the power of Little Mac, is as long as you keep your feet on the ground, obviously, you get the game. But as soon as you're out on the sides, there goes your stock.
I will say that's especially the one thing about Little Mac, and I guess one thing that level 6 could potentially work on in the future. I mean, obviously it's hard because Little Mac's recovery sucks, but there are times where he will get gimped, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
we'll have to
literally the only person I think who's figured out Little Mac recovery is Peanut.
Yeah,
because Peanut makes Little Mac recovery look good, and I don't know how. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, no, you gotta have like mix-ups galore. So it is asking a lot, but it's still definitely doable for a player like level 6. And, I mean, honestly, like, you know, level 6 being seed number 28 here doesn't really tell the full story of just how much of a rise he's been on over the past, say, like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, for sure. You can see AppleReviewer kind of using the Thrupper in its secondary purpose on the character, using it to kind of poke at ledge a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely something that AppleReviewer loves doing is the side or the up B by the ledge, gets the up B out shield there to secure the KO. I do remember he had a stream match at Fusion actually about 2 or 3 weeks ago, where he Brawler up B beat out Corrin's pin, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a goofy move. Goofy is how I will refer to it.
Exactly, yeah. But
level 6 this is actually like relatively close. Again, it is kind of a Little Mac moment where, again, the character dominates on the ground, but has the glaring weakness. With AppleReviewer, though, and me, Brawler specifically, you're always looking to kill off the top. So it is interesting to see Sean kind of adapt to needing to kill off the side now.
Yeah. Because Little Mac doesn't really die off the top like that, typically. And honestly, with the way
he's actually decent weight to him.
And with the way level 6 is like sharking these platforms, I mean, you can see why he wanted to go on Small Battlefield, but at the end of the day, AppleReviewer's edge guards were just too much for that game 1.
Yeah, AppleReviewer, smile on the face, as always. Definitely talking and complaining about something. That's always what he does after every game.
Facts.
He's either like, did you see that thing I did? That was so cool. Or complaining about some way he died.
Can you believe that thing that happened?
Yeah.
No, it'd be like that for sure, but no, very solid game 1 win there from AppleReviewer. We're going to see another...
Oh, we got Tekken music? All right.
Oh.
Not yodeling on the hill. Nah.
I love
these have Tekken music, but this ain't it.
I love the interactions between level 6 and AppleReviewer. These are two of like the funniest people in Tri-State, I would say. You know what I mean? Like, there's just such...
You gotta have your comedians.
Yeah, they're such enigmas of personalities. You know what I mean?
I love the stream getting fancy with it. We got the player cams going into the loading screen. Okay. What is this, a major?
I mean, it definitely feels like one with how stacked this tournament is, man. I mean, we see
it's pretty stacked.
We see Zamba, Jackal. I believe Leon was here too, right? Unless I'm mistaken, but
I don't think I caught him, but he might be. He does make it out from time to time.
Yeah. But nevertheless, I mean, again, goes to show how stacked this tournament is. And I guess it kind of shows how good AppleReviewer is. I'm just realizing he's seed number 5, man. He's got big respect.
And he outplaces that. 2 weeks ago, like you mentioned, I was commentating top 8, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that was also
Oh!
oh my god, level 6. Whoa!
Level 6.
Popping off, and the player came over that, and deservedly so. What a combo!
Oh, but Apple Reviewer immediately responding with a combo of his own. They're going back and forth, just straight scrapping. The gloves are off. The straight punches to the dome. And yeah, we got this very back and forth match, man.
AppleReviewer definitely has the ground to make up here.
Yeah.
You know, down a stock, but still swinging. But there's only so many hits you can take from Little Mac in particular before you start getting into very dangerous percents.
Yeah, to be fair, though, I mean, he has been able to do that in the previous game, getting some of those edge guards and gimps, but at this percentage, when you're not really able to get any confirms off, it might be hard. And unfortunately, gets the wrong side of that hitbox.
Yeah, has been doing pretty well to lock in, though. Only has 27% on this stock.
Yeah.
Both players started with fresh stocks, so 125% compared to 27. Huge difference in damage, and could be potentially given an idea of how this way could go, but hit by hit, you have a lot more room to work with here, level 6.
Yeah, by the way, that counter did 24 damage.
Yeah, what that counter, kind of goofy.
That's strong for sure, but I mean, here we go. Wow, great read right there. Level 6 with a dominant game 2, taking it to a game 3. And I would definitely love to have a player mic right now because I need to hear what they're bantering about. But
I always want to hear what Sean is yapping about.
I don't know if it's appropriate for Fusion Stream though, but we'll. It is always fun seeing these guys chop it up. Yeah, I'm interested.
So what's the music counterpick this time? Not banjo, bro. No.
Oh, nah, not the banjo music. Wait, what are they gonna do?
Mario? Okay.
My go-to is like the NES Super Mario.
Grand Finale. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
My go-to pick is always the regular like Super Mario NES theme, the doot doot doot, because it's just it's just the goofiest song I could think of. So like it'll throw my opponents off.
It's warfare. It's psychotic warfare.
Exactly, but I think this is more of the music choice that most people go with, where you want to give the personal buff. You know what I mean? You want to make yourself more motivated, you know, and hype yourself up.
And this is, oh god, is it Inside Story?
I think that this one's Inside Story.
This go crazy good.
Yeah, definitely one of the most well-loved music songs from that sort of era. That sort of franchise. So, I mean, always cool to see that come out, but. Heading into this game 3, first thing I'm already noticing is that level 6 isn't challenging the up B as much from ledge. I think he's realizing that that move has got crazy hitbox.
Yeah, you kind of have to. There's not a whole lot you could do, but you can keep swinging those big fists. Sitting on another KO punch potentially, that really gave him the lead last game. So if he gets that and gets another combo into it, it could spell disaster. But at the same time, the Thrupper just going to go wide. And that's a big opening for level 6, but no, unfortunately, the back air will break the KO punch, and that might take the stock. Not quite.
Not quite. Really good recovery. And I will say the DI on that combo was about as good as it gets. Normally, you want to DI things, out, but that's what me Brawler players want you to do because it combos more easily into the up B. But level 6, knowing that DI is in, was able to survive and get a few more hits in. Oh.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, the reads on level 6 have been crazy.
Yeah.
Like every time he finds them. I don't know how, and it's crazy good consistency, especially for a 3-game set. Like this is the kind of thing that you'd expect in a game 5, where you really get that understanding of your opponent. At this point, level 6 has a really strong understanding, and as such, a really good lead. And I see Sean leaning forward in the chair.
Oh, now we're getting serious. No more bantering this time. It is gonna be some serious work here. You have a lot of work to make up, but oh wow, did the armor through that?
Neutral B armor. Yeah, that was neutral B armor.
Wow, that is the first time. Well, actually, not the first time I've seen that applied, but that is like such a clutch application of the neutral B armor.
Yeah, but you can see AppleReviewer starting to get more of his combos now, starting to see the chains, and that up there, right there, that will close a lot of the distance made. And we are as strong as the lead as level 6 had. We are still dealing with Little Mac. So there is a world of potential where you could just lose the stock incredibly early.
Yeah, but you see how well he's holding down the stage control. I mean, having full leverage right here, and this is looking so good. But at the same time, it's kind of scary being in this situation. We have a couple of people in the crowd, in the venue right now, watching this set. Some eyes on this very close set.
Yeah, we are getting to Thrupper percent. 1 or 2 more hits, like actually just 1 more hit.
Oh no!
And it's gonna be Thrupper percent. Okay, level 6 gonna be able to jump out of it. We have KO punch on the line now, which means AppleReviewer has to be kind of on the back foot for a second.
Oh!
And he goes wide with the dash attack. That'll be it for level 6. A crazy big upset in round 2 right now.
Round 2 upset right there. Level 6, one of the biggest risers here in 2024, proving that I'm here to stay. 2-1 over AppleReviewer. Woo!
Crazy good set. I love when brawlers just go at each other. It's my favorite kind of game to watch.
Oh, look at that Sinister level 6's brother congratulating him after the victory. Love to see that. Yeah, no, the gloves were off for that one. That was one of the most aggressive sets you will see all night.
Yeah, big win. You love to see a Little Mac winning. You love to see your low tiers taking games.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is so good. I feel like we've really seen the Lil Mac sort of meta develop, and I feel like we saw that with level 6's gameplay, holding down center stage so well. I mean, during this game 1, did, I believe, take an L to AppleReviewer, who was able to get some of those edge guards off, but once he was able to hold down center stage, he was just like playing so nicely.
Yeah, it's like honestly just nuts. And again, AppleReviewer did really well playing that whole set.
Yeah,
that was all just clips from the first game, by the way.
Yeah,
that was like, I was like, are we on game 2 at this point?
That was a singular game.
Yeah, no, so many clips. Oh. I love the Brawler v Brawler.
Okay, dude, he did the KO punch and then immediately looked right into AppleReviewer's eyes. That's a crazy thing to do.
That's intimidation tactics, and that great read there as well. You can see the nod AppleReviewer gave there.
When level
just back and forth, but level 6 held the lead very strong pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, level 6 is definitely one of the most like confident players, I would say, that I've watched in recent months. You know what I mean? And I mean, here in this super close situation, I mean, you know that like it's a huge percentage lead, but it's Lil Mac, so anything can happen in terms of getting edge guarded. But
it was absolutely anyone's game the entire time, and you just see here, AppleReviewer knows he has to land a hit to get rid of the KO punch.
Yeah.
Playing defense to wait out the timer and got the dash attack, but it was just Little Mac was no longer there, and even in the player camp, just kind of jump back like.
Yeah, I saw that.
The power of that KO punch.
Yeah, it was so strong that it affected him in person. Yeah, like, he himself got punched.
It came through the screen, hit him with the jaw.
Listen, AppleReviewer, if I were you personally, I wouldn't take that very lightly, but that's just me.